There's one thing that I would accredit to, well, one of a few things, but the thing that really I feel like made a huge difference for me to be like an efficient slash effective writer for lyrics and whatnot early on was I would physically write things down like all day, every day. I would carry a little pocket journal around, and just anytime I had 2 seconds free, whether at my job or whatever I was doing. I was out of like high school by then, so I guess just like working or like some college. But I would, if I thought of a couple clever lines, I would jot them down. Or if the shift was going kind of slow, I would see if I could write a verse or see if I could write like a couple verses. And sometimes it was good, sometimes it sucked. I actually looked at one of those pocket journals like a couple months ago, feels like yesterday. But I looked at one of them and everything I was reading that I had written, I was honestly, I was kind of embarrassed. I'm like, dude, this is very shitty. Like, I probably thought that was super dope at the time. But, now that I'm a little more seasoned, it's like, this is garbage. Like, I would never show anyone this, right? Like, I wouldn't even want to show my wife. Like, this is totally stuff that belongs in the closet. Um, but the point, it's like because of all those reps, essentially all that time I put into writing, I felt like it made it so that, as I got better with music and stuff, I stopped writing things down. Now the way I record is like very different, or like the way I come up with lyrics is completely different than like writing it down in a notebook. But with that being said, I'm not sure I could be like at the point I'm at where I don't need a notebook to write lyrics down or come up with ideas if I hadn't done that initially. And so if you're, just starting out or you're feeling like you want to get better at writing lyrics, I would say carry around a pocket journal and like physically write it down, because what I found too at the time was like I would sometimes type it on my phone, but it just, for me, it was much harder to get into like a creative state or like an actual like flow state with a song when I was just typing it and like it was on my phone. Like for me, as soon as it was on my phone, like there was no way to really like revisit it, because you're on your phone all day for a million different things. Like you're texting or emails or dinking off on the internet, whatever it is. And I don't know, there's just something about like physically writing that I feel like that's where I saw a lot more progress in like a shorter amount of time. Like that's where it really started turning up the gas on the stove, if you will. So, long story short, go buy a pocket journal. They're quite affordable, if I dare be so bold. Get a pen. I prefer the Bic, just the standard Bic pens. They're just cool. If you really want to get crazy, a zebra pen is sick. But, anyway, hopefully that helps. Go start practice writing. And I guess one more side note, sorry to be such a tease, but like sometimes I would just write poems, or just write like some thoughts down, like, and try and use some elegant language, like some fancy vocabulary. Like it doesn't need to be a hit song every time. It's like the better you get at just writing and like coming up with ideas out of nowhere, that's what will get you to a point to where you'll be an awesome like lyricist, in my opinion. What do I know? Hopefully this helps. Hopefully you can pull some biscuits of knowledge out of this. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm totally full of shit or if you think I'm a genius. That's the right answer. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you want to subscribe and like, of course, I'm not going to deny you that. It's your right. And if you want to stream my music on Spotify or something, I'd be over the moon, truly. And I'll see you next time.